Um, Make sure you describe to him. He's a really hard-working, good. Seems like a good guy. Let's start with the shorts. Bro's getting tatted up. What the fuck? Oh wait, is that paper? I thought it was skin for a second. I was like, bro's getting tatted up with this shit. I don't know why I thought it was a skin if it's a pencil, but... Yeah, I'm stupid. But this is really good. Oh my fuck. Okay. 7-man speed draw. Yeah, honestly. What? What was that? There was like a heart. Hold up. What am I made of? That's not a heart. That's a... That's a stomach, right? I don't know. Why is everything blue? Okay. A few doodle requests. Doodling your sketch requests. Happy corpse. Biomechanical UFO. And same man only a bouquet of flowers. Only shower man in the middle. A spirit of light taking a rock. What? Unrequited love. A quirky little angel. A man with a grandfather clock body. 3 mushroom people. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's go to the videos. I'll start with toe 1. Actually, I'm gonna go get my treats. My little treats that I deserve. I thought they were out of the room. They were right next to me. Okay. Monster. Okay. Bro, if I saw this, I'd be fucking losing my shit. The glass breaking is so well done here. It was so well done there for the glass breaking. What? No, I don't want to watch later. I want to watch now. Skip. No ads. Boo. We hate ads. Come on.
Hello? What do you want?
Yeah, I mean...
What do you want?
I'd be asking the same shit.
Please go away.
This guy's so relatable. I would not say please. I'd say get the fuck out. Fuck. The heartbeat in my end. Fuck, and you see his shadow up there too, and he's just tracing the walls with his creepy finger hand thing. Big. Hi, Toe. Stop drawing on the walls. It's bad boy behavior. Yeah, good boys don't draw on the walls. The body appeared untouched. Yeah, no, Toe shoved his fucking slicers through his face. The body was not Stop laughing, that's fucked. Okay, let's watch the next one. Come on. Sendos. What the fuck? Sendos? Hell nah. Good children are up bright and early. They are. But Toe's not a good child because he draws on the walls. They do play pretend, that's right, Toe. Nope, they don't do that. They don't draw on the walls. Toe, bad. Bad Toe. Get in the basement. Good children do not play with their food until it's all gone. That's not true. Good children make friends. That's also not true. That's the original Young. Dominic 999. Hello. Yo man, what's up? It's been like forever. Okay. Seriously, I thought you were dead or something. Look, we've been online friends for a while now. Yes, best not friends. Yeah. Hey, look, it's none of my business, but it feels like you've been acting really distant lately. You've been going through something? If so, I'm here. You can talk to me, man. Okay. Like I said, none of my beeswax, and you don't have to say nothing, but do you need something? Face call, dot please. Video call? It's like almost 1 a.m. where I am, man. Walk time zones, remember? Please now. Seriously, are you good? Like I said, I'm here if you want to talk. I know you started the new school recently and it was a whack. Okay, yes, dot talk face. Hey, no, seriously, I can't. Really sorry, but tomorrow, okay? Please don't let me, friend. Seriously, are you alright, Dom? Please, 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 please. Whoa, whoa, okay. Please, 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 please. Not cool, man. What the heck? Okay. Please just be as quiet as possible. Like, whisper. Yes. My mom's a light sleeper, remember? Starving don't help. Please. Bro, Toe's being a freak. Freak in the sheets. No, I swear, if this is a weird hacking prank, hated those. They were never fun. Facts. Ugh. I got some lifesavers. Oh, Toe, you need to chill. Everything inside was gone. Ugh, he ripped out his innards. Stop with the laugh track. That's so fun.
I'm honestly sad to say that I didn't realize how popular Dr. Nowhere was until I started seeing Minecraft
this isn't
surrounding the online horror channel. Never truly watching it for myself because
well, I'm gonna read it. This video contains elements which are known to cause mild to severe cognito-hazardous conditions, including properties that may mentally and physically affect the viewer. Please refer to the following procedures in order to guarantee your safest possible viewing experience. I have the pencil and the paper. I do not have earplugs. I do also not have a Bible. Write the following page. Hold up. Let me write this down. Let me write this down. I can see this paper. I can see my hand. I can't hear the screaming of thousands. I don't think we've heard screaming of thousands. I only think we've heard laughs of thousands. I can't. I need to hear the feast. I am a moving breathing human being on planet Earth. Okay. I wrote it all down. Snack. In the event you are required to carry out these procedures, contact authorities immediately afterwards. You will be administered amnestics. I don't know what that is. Many appear to lead a normal life afterwards. The appear to part is crazy. Damn, this video is way older than me. In the late 90s, a now classified documentary-based television program would debut from the local station in Pennsylvania. The program revolved around woodland plants and animals, was primarily directed towards children. The star of the show and narrator would talk about the wonders of nature and the dangers of it, how to appreciate it, and most importantly, how to protect yourself from it. Okay, what the fuck is this? Sneaking into Epstein's temple's wild. Crazy light work. No reaction. Unfortunately, in early 2001, the program would be taken off the air due to the host passing away. Then something odd happened. On August 13, 2003, the 13th episode of the series began a rerun. The following audio recorded depicts the beginning of...
Good morning, bushwhackers. Today we're venturing into the heart of the forest to find a...
Hold up. I'm gonna try and read it. Then something odd happened. On August the 13th episode of the series began a rerun, seemingly out of nowhere. The following audio recording depicts the beginning segments of the episode. The footage from episodes 3, 6, 8, 10, and 13 of the program, courtesy of the Ephrata branch. All rights
Morning,
reserved.
bushwhackers. Today we're venturing into the heart
I
of the
whack on
forest
my bush. Sorry, that
to find
was
a plant
uncalled for.
that's as beautiful as it is deceptive. Poison oak. We all know about it, and here in Pennsylvania it's not as common, but still something to look out for. And here on we aim to uncover all the wonderful secrets that nature has to offer, no matter how minuscule or gigantic. So let's get going, shall we? Found primarily in deep North American woodlands, poison oak has many different names and places of origin, also referred to as the tree of heaven. Imagine that? In China and Taiwan.
Tree of heaven that makes you feel like you're in hell.
America in the 1700s. It took its ground here boldly. As many of us know, it's infamous.
During one of the interlude segments, an anomalous broadcast would hijack the program. This broadcast depicted videos of a red melted face that spoke to the viewer in a warm yet deeply disconcerting voice. This face probably will be hereby referenced as Fen228. As Fen228 spoke, clips of footage, and even live cameras feed monitoring hospitals and bedrooms would be occasionally overlaid on the screen, obscuring Fen228's face. That's so blurry. It looks like it says Medusa. MEDENS? MENNS? I heard that it's actually supposed to be a Japanese kanji. It looks like English letters. That looks like an MEO-A? Means! Or maybe I'm just autistic. I don't know. The most remembered Fen228 speaking English. Multiple non-English speaking viewers remembered understanding that every word that was spoken. It's creepy. Hold up. The following clip was restored recording the anomalous broadcast. The duration of the clip has been shortened and the audio has been muffled, reversed, and dampened. These alterations are absolutely necessary to suppress its hazardous attributes. As effectively as possible for maximum safety, watch with blue light glasses and insert your earplugs. I can't understand a single word he's saying. We're gonna go back, and then we're gonna turn on captions. Refund? Captions aren't helping. Hold on, give me a sec. What's up? What's up?
Where are you and Danny?
Home?
Okay. I want you guys to do the dishes before you go anywhere.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
I don't understand a single word he's saying. referred to as Broadcast 813. Broadcast 813 was viewed by roughly 530 residents throughout the southern Pennsylvania area, and upon viewing left many severely distraught. I can't blame them. Aside from the discomfort and paranoia Fen 228's television presence had brought to the viewers, there were other side effects that these viewers experienced that were highly unnatural, including anxiety and paranoia. Many viewers report not being able to keep the image out of Fen 228's face out of their minds. Some even continued to hear its voice days after viewing. That's messed up. A victim who requested to remain anonymous claimed that the face was living in his brain and feeding on his spine? What? That's frick. Another described trumpets playing in their ears before they fell asleep. God's plan. God's plan. Sorry. None of these people knew that this was only the beginning of a whole new species of suffering that would never be fully understood. Hasn't been that long, has it? Yeah, it's only been 20 minutes. The anomalous frequencies detect. Oh my god, I was reading that. Oh, look. I read this. August 14th. Hey, that's my birthday! The Great Northeast Blackout 2003. I've heard of this. After an anomalous frequency was detected by telephone station troubleshooters, the NERC was ordered by the Ephrata branch to have all power grids local to the state of Pennsylvania disabled by 4 p.m. to prevent further escalation of the anomaly and the public no knowledge of Broadcast 813. So no more Fen 228. Down with Fen 228. The various outage ultimately spread to various parts of New York, New Jersey, Ohio, and even Canada. I heard it reached Toronto. I don't know. It's just something I've heard. During the confusion caused by the outage, all the traces of Broadcast 813 were collected by the Ephrata branch and seemingly wiped from existence, including news articles in the works from the morning after the broadcast, internet posts, recordings, and more. Cause of the blackout was promptly covered up and claimed to have been a combination of human error and the result of trees falling onto sagging power lines somewhere in Cleveland, Ohio. But the damage has been done. "12 days after the 813 broadcast was blocked from the air, a historically massive influx of pseudocoma (LIS) occurred throughout the state of Pennsylvania, leaving 509 people affected and families in shock. So that means out of the 530 people who supposedly watched it, only 509 were, I say only 509, like that's a small amount. Was that like 90% or 90 some odd percent? But, and that means about 20 people made it through. Interesting. Pseudocoma is an extremely rare condition in which the patient experiences a cerebromedullosclerotic spinal disconnection, leaving them to be conscious but unable to move or communicate verbally due to complete paralysis of all voluntary muscles in the body except for vertical eye movements and blinking. The anomalous outbreak of such a rare condition was regarded as a spectacle by the U.S. Department of Health and was put under government investigation immediately. And one thing in common with all these cases is that the patients had been at home watching TV the night the broadcast 813 was aired. Wait, what was that? There was something there! What was it? How do I... I'm not fast enough. There was like a map, kinda, over here. There's something there. Maybe I'm going crazy. Maybe I'm just retarded. Though the victims of the outbreak were unable to speak, they were able to communicate through Morse code by blinking. More than 60 victims were interviewed. 60 people out of 500 know Morse code? That's over 10%. Many of these interviews held... Honestly, it'd be easier to just do 2 blinks yes, 1 blink no, because then I think everyone can have enough common sense to do 2 blinks yes, 1 blink no, but that's just me. Many of these interviews held unavailing results that often led to more questions, and many others held results that required archival or termination. However, fairly late into the investigation, the Frada branch was notified of a particularly odd case revolving around one Job Zamborini, an elderly victim of the anomalous pseudocoma outbreak. Job? Was that his name? His name was not Job. His name is Job? His name is a slur. Job Zamborini specifically requested his alias to be used in future records instead of his real name, which will remain classified. Oh. Zamborini was a war vet and fluent in Morse code, putting him on the mark as a potential interviewee as soon as the outbreak was put under investigation. After very odd photos taken in the backyard by his visiting grandson, his family became deeply troubled and convinced his house was haunted. But he's not dead. How would a house be haunted if no one died? This led to them contact a local priest in the hopes his house would be blessed. But it's not haunted, no one died! The following photo depicts Fen 228 standing next to a small playhouse in Zamborini's backyard. Oh. The photo itself had... Oh, I guess the wild one is probably dead, or Fen 228 is probably dead. That would make sense. Photo itself has proved to be non-hazardous and safe to view, though still anomalous in nature. For a most comfortable viewing experience, wear blue light glasses or view from a distance of 3 feet or more. I think I'm like 3 feet away. I'm pretty far away. Bro needs to work on his posture. Zamborini claims something horrible and unholy was with him, and would hurt him and possibly others if he described it and what it was telling him. Freaky. The following is a record previously archived recording of which Officer T. Gomez of the Frada Bench interviews Job Zamborini.
Hello, Mr. I'm Officer Gomez. Hope you're doing well today. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions regarding your condition and possibly unholiness within your home that your family had mentioned? Okay, first and foremost, did you notice any onset symptoms before you lost complete mobility of your body? Face, huh? When did you begin seeing this face? Interesting. Many of the people who have seen the broadcast that you saw on August the 13th described having vivid and upsetting hallucinations. Do you think this is something your brain has created?
I highly doubt that. No, it
Can you
is
please
in the window.
describe this face?
What? I feel bad for him. Horribly burnt, not of Lord Christ.
I still don't see it. Have you been having any hallucinations aside from the face?
Fen 228.
I'm sorry.
I hear
that.
screaming of many voices.
Are these screams constant?
At night before I sleep. Oh my god, I was reading that. Lord
Me
Christ.
shedding
Hold
light
up.
on this is helping more than you.
Hold up. What? I was reading that. At night before I sleep, I hear trumpets too.
Thank you.
But Lord Christ
Me
is with
shedding
me.
light on this is helping more than you.
Trumpets? Oh shit! There's the boiled one. Or Fen 228. That's why I'll call him Fen 228. Wonderful day, the miracle of birth, a fetal fanfare?
Listen closely.
Okay, I'm listening.
Do you hear it? You will hear the laughter of thousands as the sky opens up. You will hear the trumpets play their happy sounds. The streaming blood of life will pour down onto us all. Together, we will be still. Together, a feast fit for a king. Together, melded by love and purest connection. Be still.
What the fuck? You can see screen. It means it's not safe to continue viewing the program will end shortly. Protocol Bravita 228 has been initiated. So, same as Fen 228. Perform the procedures given you during the introduction portion of this video immediately. Okay, hold up, shut up. I can see this paper, I can see my hand, I can't hear the screaming of thousands, I can't hear the feast. I am a moving, breathing human being on planet Earth. No evil shall befall you, nor shall any plague come near your dwelling. No evil shall befall you, nor shall any plague come near your dwelling. No evil shall befall you, nor shall any plague come near your dwelling. But I'm not enjoying this. The boy and the bath. Your body remains unclean from the toils of yesterday. You are in no condition to sleep like this. A shower will make you better. This looks like one of those horror games with like those low quality horror games. But it wasn't my fault. Well, he just left his room. Is he already in the shower? Or what's up with that? He's not in the shower. What's in there? Fuck. Why is there cum dripping? I did not leave you there. He did not leave you there. I doubt he did. What are you? Stop. No, don't make a fist. Don't punch me in the face. You did exist. Trust me, I saw your ass. Bro, if you go to bed, he's just gonna pop up in your room. What are you doing in the crib?
You heard me.
We heard you, buddy.
It was all your fault.
Nothing is my fault. It's all yours, you freak. Freak in the sheets, literally. The brisket tape, bruh. Okay. Let's watch the
What is that?
It's the Boiled One plushie! Have you ever wanted your very own manifestation of trauma itself in the form of a small, adorable plushie? Of course you have!
No.
Introducing the Boiled One plushie. Customers are raving.
No, they're not.
I wanted it, and it arrived before I purchased it.
Wow! Cool! Punish the deserving with the Boiled One plushie. Punishable actions include breathing too loud, killing one stone with two birds, complaining,
Killing one stone with two birds.
licking your fingers to turn the pages of a book. Doctor tested and approved. There are so many things you can do with your Boiled One plushie. Things you should do with your Boiled One plushie include feed it. It's always famished. Offer it fine meats. It's always famished. Purchase it. Here are some things you shouldn't do with your Boiled One plushie.
Okay.
Look at it. Touch its stomach cavity. Make promises.
I'm gonna finger its stomach.
Messages. Let it fly your helicopter. It can't do that. Its pilot's license was suspended in 1962. Boil it. It's already boiled. Why waste your time? Be in its presence alone. Purchase it. We've been getting a lot of questions and concerns regarding the Boiled One plushie. The Boiled One plushie. Order now. Symptoms of owning the Boiled One plushie may include assault with increasingly overwhelming sense of dread, bedtime trumpets, complete paralysis of all voluntary muscles, limbs, talk with the monolith.
Oh great, more trumpets.
Whether you buy it or not, it's on its way right now.
Do it for the Job Zamperini. Zamperini.
What is happening? Come check out the new.
Dr. Nowhere's Office of Wonders presents the Oddity Compendium, a beginner's anomaly education program.
Peak.
Welcome to the Oddity Compendium. Today, we will be learning about many wonderful and strange oddities that exist inside of, outside of, and around your universe. These strange phenomena can range anywhere from life forms, products, and organizations to even events and anomalous time periods. Important. The following information has been acquired from realities that may be separate from the one you are currently residing in. Please be aware
I want to
that
read one.
your comprehension of incompatible information
I
may
read.
result in a conscious reality correction.
Orange. Orange. Ooh, green. I want a green one. What will we learn today? Your own bread may be harboring for a hunger for your flesh. Sleep with a cold fan on if possible. If you ever walk downstairs one morning and your family is gone, interacting with the headless corpse that remains in their steads should be avoided. Non-existence is a contagious disease. Okay. Three. If you're out in the middle of nowhere and you get a rush of brilliant ideas, turn back immediately. Enlightenment is a drug, and the withdrawals can kill. Freaky.
flesh head or mattress folk are a species of parasitic subhuman that highly resemble bedding mattresses. The body of a dormant flesh head appears identical to a standard mattress. However, slicing the thin sheet-like skin reveals many soft organs, limb-like appendages, and a humanoid head which hides beneath the skin. They were first discovered in the late 1960s when a mattress company was surveying excess storage. Upon finding many seemingly pristine mattresses that had not been sold, they gave them away to thrift shops and people in need. The people who received the mattress folk initially had no issues with faux beds. It wasn't until the air began to warm up that these beds awoke from their uneventful hibernations. The first recorded victim was 19-year-old Alice Digere. She had been sleeping on a flesh bed for roughly 6 months before her sudden disappearance. After noticing the stench of sulfur and rot originating from her bed, her family called authorities, and the inside of the mattress revealed a feasting parasite, several hundred human bones, and a half-digested Alice. The method in which mattress folks sustain themselves is by waiting for the body heat of a host to wake them from their dormant state. Kind of like an egg, but not nearly as tasty. After they wake, they slowly unfold themselves from their soft mattress-like bodies. This process is very gradual and happens underneath its body or on its side so as not to be detected. After roughly a month of this process and on a night 17 degrees Fahrenheit or higher, its head and arms fully emerge and pull the sleeping host into its body, where prey is slowly digested.
Why is there laughing?
Not known about how these sleeping beauties came about, but it is theorized that since they are subhuman, they were once a branch of Homo sapiens that merged with a mycelial network many years ago.
Mushroom people.
Digestive systems have
What? Why are you screaming? I can't be streaming.
Some even tracing to people born during the 1600s. Another odd thing to note is that the mattress folk themselves contain DNA belonging to humans as well. One instance shared DNA in a blood type with Napoleon Bonaparte, leader of the French Republic during the time that the mattress folk were assumed to have come into existence. All in all, it might be a good idea to throw out that mattress that feels just a bit too warm lately. You might be sharing it with something unwanted. Good night, sleep tight, and don't let the bed bite.
Okay, that was not a bad one. I would laugh at that too.
The headless macrocosm is a sub-reality nearly identical to Earth's save, for the fact instead of humans, tail-headless corpses remain in their stead. These corpses, though technically dead, do weakly breathe through the holes in their necks. Their hearts have also been observed to begin
That is not in its neck. That's its chest.
in appearance to one another aside from physical dimensions, which can vary severely between each corpse. The headless sub-people dwelling in this pocket reality have been observed changing their behavior when humans have physically interacted with them, and apparently gain a level of awareness and vitality when such events occur. There are approximately 2,393 living humans residing in this reality, all from parallel Earth. Every single resident recounts waking up in the headless macrocosm after falling asleep under strange circumstances back in their home realities. No one back in their own parallel homes remembers their faces or identities, which leads to the belief that this place could be a form of anti-reality. A
Freaky.
compartment of the universe used for aspects of reality that are useless or harmful to existential fabric. The humans that live in the headless macrocosm are assumed to be taking shelter in abandoned structures and banding together to search for plant-based food during the warmer times. Fun fact. Humans have coined multiple terms and nicknames for these headless corpses, such as stumpies, cranes, and ichabodies. Despite this sub-reality being detached from main reality, an incident took place which created a temporary tier between the two. A man residing in the headless macrocosm was walking through a field with a small house in the center. Upon reaching the house, the man unintentionally brushed up against one of the breathing bodies. This body, just before motionless aside from the labored convulsions, sprang to life and removed the head of the man. It then proceeded to attach the severed head to the stump of its own neck. The man's name was Michael Hedford. Had placed Michael's head where its own should be. An event occurred back on Earth in the year 2061 that resulted in governmental intervention. A family's call to the authorities described an impossibly tall naked figure appearing in their backyard. The presence of this oddity was highly distressing to the family, and they remained inside their home until the situation was resolved. The following photograph depicts this figure they spoke of. Michael Tedford's rotting head is affixed atop its frail neck. Shortly after the photo was taken, what was left of Tedford's existence was removed from the premises and taken to an upscale anomaly testing site. Apparently, this corpse was attempting to quite literally prevent Tedford by leeching off of his existence. These grieving bodies appear to be in a constant state of yearning to reconnect with original reality again, as they have been taken a hold of by a dangerous and contagious disease. This disease appears to be non-existence itself. It can affect anyone on Earth at any time, and once it takes hold, the headless macrocosm deems you valid for residence within its endless meadows, filled with fellow patients. But don't worry, it's a rare diagnosis. Another fun fact. Occasionally, crude man-made structures will form seemingly out of nowhere in order to correspond with the structures on parallel Earth. As mentioned earlier, the headless macrocosm itself functions like a digestive tract of the universe, and these structures may be antibodies attempting to fight off the virus of non-existence. Now then, check your head. Screwed on tight. Great, because you might want to hang on tight to it for this next one.
Yeah, my head's on pretty tight.
The obelisks of enlightenment are a collective of monolithic beings that are currently residing in different remote locations across the world. Also known as the Fathers of True North, they appear in groups of 1 to 8 and stand anywhere from 10 to 150 feet tall. Each obelisk is levitating just barely above the ground and facing geodetic north. Though most of them reside in remote fields and deserts, they have also been found floating above the ocean within the vicinity of the Bermuda Triangle and even of the moon. They are moving just ever so slightly and progress approximately 2 inches forward a year. These obelisks are enlightened in the infinitely vast secrets of the universe, and are constantly vocalizing the excess information as a means of waste to counteract the overwhelming intake of knowledge. Though currently enclosed and monitored by government entities, many people have wandered into these locations prior claiming to be following the sound of angelic singing. This alluring hum emanating from these obelisks induces a massive increase in general intelligence in subjects listening. Folklore often refers to the frequency as the song of the divine contour. Each obelisk's biological elements are unraveled thousands of feet into the sky to make a metaphysical connection from Earth to the universe. It is assumed this is a form of knowledge worship, an attempt to make a mortal sacrifice for an immortal honor. Fun fact. These organs are confirmed to be those of the humans and other biological matter that were absorbed after enlightenment.
Stop it with the laughing.
Spoken by the obelisks or entering into close proximity with them, the human brain either spontaneously expands and combusts or receives an ability to comprehend the sacred information. Talk about being open-minded.
Okay, that was good.
Is able to comprehend this knowledge, they are biologically absorbed into the obelisk, becoming wholly unified with the being. It is not entirely understood how these anomalies were brought into existence, but they seem to be tears in the fabric of reality akin to black holes. Many speculate that these rifts were opened by ancient giants who were dissatisfied with a lack of Earth's knowledge. Many unnaturally large humanoid skeletons have been found underground adjacent to obelisk sites, further supporting this idea. When the obelisks made their debut on Earth, they aided in the construction of the pyramids of Giza by bestowing digestible levels of sacred knowledge onto Egyptian pharaoh Khufu after he was lured into the desert by their beckoning chords. This knowledge would help Khufu rationalize a possible blueprint and method for building these grand tombs, and they were made into the shapes of pyramids as a tribute to the divine structures. All in all, these obelisks may seem malevolent, but it's important to remember that no physical pain could ever outweigh the agony of infinite knowledge.
Why was there a laugh track there? Okay, that thing looked like it was staring at me.
But before you go, it's time for Bonusology.
Philbus?
It is not known
Aw.
where Philbus comes from or why he is here, but there
He's
have
kinda
been a number
cute.
of people who, after consuming media depicting Philbus, have felt the overwhelming compulsion to practice Philbism. Philbism is a political and somewhat religious ideology which centers around the belief that building/consuming chairs and other wooden furniture is honoring Philbus' great sacrifice. It is not clear what this sacrifice is or what it refers to. Attributes and practices of Philbism include learning to build chairs, learning to properly digest chairs, promoting/discussing chair consumption on obscure internet forums, praising the fictional political candidate known as Philbus, who is said to advocate for making furniture consumption a socially accepted and widespread practice. There are so many wonderful things about Philbism. Consider the thought of Philbism become one with many others today. It's a great decision. Just eat your chair to get started. Any mention of Philbism and elaboration on the subject.
This is an expensive chair.
Result in it becoming a sponsorship or advertisement of sorts. We have no idea how to avoid this. Sorry. All Philbists will deny the existence of Philbism when directly questioned about it. This video was not in any way sponsored by Philbism. This is for educational purposes only. Philbism does not even exist. You can sign up for Philbism certification here. Body of Philbis today. Would you look at the clock? It's just about time for us to part ways. A brief cleansing process will now commence. This purely auditory procedure will ensure you do not come away from this with any aliens from beyond contracted during your viewing experience. Please close your eyes and do not open them until told to do so. You may now open your eyes. Thank you for complying. Thank you for attending Dr. Nowhere's Office of Wonders. We hope that you enjoyed your stay.
I did. I love you too, especially Philbus. Interesting. Long boy bonsai. And the long boy bonsai, we think he's harmless. He's dancing more aggressively than usual. He must not like your face. Aww, I like my face. Don't be mean to me. Don't bully me. I did not like that. That was not pleasing.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet
No.
44, a complete AI creation.
Oh, long boy bonsai. He was mean to me. He bullied me. Why was that windmill walking? Poor Jeppy. Aww. Don't eat the chairs. This is a nice break from all the other stuff that was going on. What was it? Was that Toe? Oh, did he lose his wife to Fen 228? Flashing lights. Something happened? What is that? Looks like the boiled one's innards. It's Toe! Hi, Toe! That's a pomegranate. 100% pomegranate. I heard some debates on what it was, but it's definitely a pomegranate. Hi, Toe.
Hello.
What else is there to say about Arlo Bloom?
We're almost at the end, guys.
Can I buy you a drink?
I would be so bored just sitting in a room with a clock going off. I'd rip off my own face. Come on, I thought we were gonna have one normal person. Oh, is that the one who was in the shower? I think that's the one who's in the shower. Oh, it's the mycelium. The fungus people. Oh, that's a lot of drugs. Kill Fran? Bro just straight up put a lamp on his head. Bro was lampshade on his head. Bro was done with this bullshit. Desiderio. Frankiel. Oh, I was close. A lone hypochondriac finally confronts the roots of his illness. Huh.
There's a storm coming, Fran.
There is a storm coming.
You know they'll never find out what's wrong with you. And even if they do, at least you'll get a sticker.
I get a sticker?
Wants to violate you. They're gonna keep pumping you full of things that fix one problem.
Throw drugs at him. That's what I do. I throw 30,000 doses of metformin. Straight at him. See, I have so much metformin. Whoa, whoa, I did not even see that many of them. Oh, it's pregnant. I'm just gonna say this guy's so talented, but so goddamn freaky. So talented, so creative, but goddamn. Okay, so now he has the ability to float. And he regrew. No, what? We're almost at the end, guys. We got New Year and that was weird.
3 PDF spaces in a click.
Pedophile.
Connect your dots.
Okay, I think that's everything. So that was Dr. Nowhere. Go subscribe to him. Honestly, he deserves everything he's made. He is very talented, very creative person. I honestly respect him and like what he's doing. So go subscribe to Dr. Nowhere.